A long and packed city council meeting today, 6 hours of discussion on a variety of topics, from rental licensing to stormwater fees and even the fate of a major recreation center development in Windsor's West End. CTV's Sanjay Maru was there and joins me now to unpack the day's happenings. Sanjay.
And Stephanie, out of that 6-hour meeting, around an hour and a half focused on one topic in particular. In the end, Windsor City Council deciding to move ahead with plans to rework how rental licensing could be rolled out across the city. Now, the city had been testing out a rental licensing program pilot in wards 1 and 2. Instead of expanding the project as is to the whole city, council voted to pause the current bylaw and explore new citywide options. Some landlords warning any licensing program would pile on fees and bureaucracy without fixing real safety issues. Supporters, however, pointing to unsafe conditions found during inspections and called rental licensing an investment in housing standards. But concerns about costs and who would ultimately pay for them remained a focus.
Thinking that every person who lives in a rental unit is somehow vulnerable, low income, and can't make sound decisions. People are smart and they can make sound decisions, and they do this every day. And so we don't need to set up a regime, where we're charging landlords $450 to have an inspection to say you need to change the batteries in your fire detector. And at a time where affordability is an issue, guess who's paying for that? The tenant. At the end of the day, the tenant is paying for this.
Also today, Windsor City Council approving a series of changes to its new stormwater financing system, pledging to address concerns from residents and businesses who say the rollout left them facing unexpected cost increases. Now, Windsor's stormwater financing model launched on January 1st of this year, intending to shift more cost onto properties with large impervious surface. But instead, the system led to billing confusion and unexpected increases for many residents who should have seen reductions. Today, council unanimously endorsing a series of adjustments to put money back in the pockets of those residents who saw spikes in their bills. One delegate, however, who spoke against the stormwater fee structure altogether, developer Joe McHale, who warned that the added charges are straining tenants and small businesses.
I don't take the bus. I don't go to the library, but my taxes pay for that, because we have a system in place where we don't spot charge people for use or not use. We average it out over the system to make it fair and equitable towards everyone. Otherwise, you're going to drain the heck out of smaller businesses that can't afford it. And I'm telling you, they cannot afford this.
And in terms of what these exact adjustments to the stormwater fee program entail, you can find those on our website, ctvnewswindsor.ca. Also, Windsor City Council reaffirming its support for the 80 Knox Herman Recreation Complex project, despite concerns about rising costs for construction. Now, the $19.5 million redevelopment will overhaul the West End facility and create a new home for the University of Windsor's Lancer hockey teams. In response to concerns about material costs rising due to tariffs, city administration recommended council stay the course. Officials adding protections are built into the construction contract to help control expenses.
Part of that contract includes a clause regarding tariffs. So out of the $20 million, about $5 million of it is subject to tariffs. So there's a maximum clause that they can charge us up to 25% of that $5 million. So as you can see in the budget, we have room to absorb that within the existing budget if we proceed with the project.
And the end of today's 6-hour council meeting also saw a lengthy discussion on whether or not Windsor should appeal to the province to remove itself from the list of municipalities governed by strong mayor powers. We will bring you a full breakdown of that debate on CTV News tomorrow at 6. Stephanie.
Looking forward to it. Thank you, Sanjay.